Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Grave Knives, and this is another episode of Dumb Laws from the Grave. Today we have, forgive me, I can't say the state's name for hell, but I figured since I was wearing this shirt, I'd just go ahead and record this episode today. But Massachusetts. I really struggle to say that state's name, so I'm probably not going to say very often in this episode. Refrain as little as possible because I don't just the way it comes out at the end. It doesn't sound like it sounds like me. It's Massachusets. That's what I and it's ever since I was a little kid. I'm sorry, but it's true. It looked to be about 2.5 pages long. I skimmed over just to see how long it was going to be, but I didn't really look at too many of the laws. So there's still going to be quite a surprise because I haven't even got to check out the state yet. So it's all new to me as well. So, without further ado, let us begin with the state of Massachusetts. Did I say it right? Massachusetts? Massachusetts. Shit. Fuck. Let us begin with them laws in Massachusetts. It is illegal to give beer to hospital patients. More than likely, if you're in the hospital, you probably don't need a beer. And it could be very well conflicting to any type of medication that they're trying to give you. If you are in that dire need, I don't think you should really be drinking if you're prepping for surgery. There's a number of, I don't really. Surprised, actually, I am kind of surprised to see that it's more of a law than just like a hospital procedure. But every state's different. Every state has their own dumb laws. Candy may not contain more than 1% alcohol. There's there's really no reason. Again, why? There's a limit to the percentage of alcohol in a piece of candy because plenty of adults can buy alcohol with a much greater rating, and I mean they could make their own candy. Ooh, unless that maybe does refer to homemade candy. Yeah. Shooting ranges may not set up targets that resemble human targets. Oh, sorry, human beings. Lame. That's kind of that is weak. Stupid. Okay. At a wake, mourners may eat no more than 3 sandwiches. I just come here for the food. Really? No more than 3 sandwiches. Tomatoes may not be used in the production of clam chowder. Would you use that? I mean, why would you? I don't know. I don't eat clam chowder. It doesn't even ever has never even sounded appealing to me. Uh, I I don't think I've ever seen or heard of tomatoes though being used in clam chowder. And for that matter, what's it matter how somebody fucking cooks? It's pretty dumb. Snoring is prohibited unless all bedroom windows are closed and securely locked. Starting to get a feel why I've heard so many jokes. Never mind. Anyways, Quakers and witches are banned. Really? An old ordinance declares goats illegal unless you first pay a special license fee for the privilege of wearing one in goatees. I for a second, because there's been so many times I've seen misspellings in here, I just was automatically chalking that up to a misspelling, but no, that was my error. So, an old ordinance declares goatees are illegal unless you pay a fee. I mean, I'm sure, obviously, there's no way they could possibly get away with some crap like that. So, maybe it's still on the books, though, and maybe they just don't enforce it absolutely. I mean, because that's fucking stupid. That's stupid. Bullets may not be used as currency. So bullets cannot be used as currency. I mean, what's it matter? It's a metal. Isn't that how what we use our is technically is our currency? What backs up our currency is metals, precious resources. Taxi drivers are prohibited from making love in the front seat of their taxi during their shifts, but the back seat is fine. On the hood is fine. In the trunk is fine. Don't do it in the front seat though. Massachusetts liquor stores can only open on Sundays if they are in Berkshire, Essex, Franklin, Middlesex, or Worcester counties and are within 10 miles of the Vermont or New Hampshire borders. Yeah, that's freaking stupid. All men must carry a rifle to church on Sunday. Have we done this one? I'm feeling like we've done this one. Alcoholic drinks specials are illegal. So special like you know, 75-cent mug Tuesdays. I guess that's illegal, huh? Hunting on Sundays is prohibited. That's messed up. How is that? A lot of people have their weekends off, and that's when they go hunt. I'm curious to know how well enforced that is too. Public boxing matches are outlawed. Okay, it is illegal to go to bed without first having a full bath. People can really do what you want, but you really don't want to be. I personally don't care for climbing in my bed dirty. So, especially with my job, I don't want to climb in bed with any of that. A woman cannot be on top in sexual activities. I was getting worried for a second. It was like, but there wasn't many. There it is. There's our sexual law, dumb law. That's what I'm gonna start referring to those as the dumb sexual laws because they keep applying. They attack intimacy between two people, and it's weird. It's dumb, stupid. It's moving on. Okay, so no gorilla is allowed in the back seat of any car. That doesn't make much sense to me. Why would you have a gorilla? Why would you want a gorilla in your car? Even if you're a trainer. I mean, unless you're. No. It's just me and my gorilla driving around. Chimpanzees are, like, dangerous enough. You know, why? Something they can just, like, break your neck with one punch. But no, clearly a rather strange and dumb law. So, tattooing and body piercing is illegal, repealed in 2000. So until 2000, it was illegal to get tattoos or body piercings in the state of Massachusetts. Really? That's fucking stupid. But what else do we expect to see on here, right? One more. What? Children may smoke, but they may not purchase cigarettes. What the fuck? Why isn't that fucking repealed? Huh. Well, that's it for the state laws. Now we're moving on to the city laws. See what they got for us. I'm almost scared at this. With that wrap up, with that last one, I'm kind of scared. Alright, this is city laws in Massachusetts. And we're starting off with Boston. Apparently, in Boston, Massachusetts, it is illegal to play the fiddle. So, can't fiddle around. That's. It's the devil's instrument. I thought that was a cello. Two people may not kiss in front of a church. No more than 2 baths may be taken within the confines of the city. So where do you have to go bathe? Out in the country? Out in the lake? In the river? No one may cross the Boston Common. What the hell's the Boston Common? What the fuck is a common? No one may cross the Boston Common without carrying a shotgun in case of bears. Apparently, it's a location with bears. This is like a public park or something, I'm sure. Anyone may let their sheep and cows graze in the public gardens, commons. See, there's that word again. So I'm presuming it's got to be maybe an open field. But it says public gardens. And commons are related, so maybe that's like a public park. What the fuck is a common? Somebody comment. Tell me what the hell a public common is. Or a common. But anyways, anyone may let their sheep and cows graze in the public gardens and commons, or commons, at any time except Sundays. I still want to know what the hell a common is. It must be like a public park. It is illegal to eat peanuts in church. An old law prohibits the taking of baths on Sunday. Duels to the death permitted on the common on Sundays provided that the governor is present. So you can have a duel to the death in the park so long as the governor is present. Wrapping up Boston here. Women may not wear heels over 3 inches in length while in the common. Tears up the grass. I guess. I mean, I'm sure it is stupid. The fact that it keeps referring to something as a common, and I can only imagine it's like a garden or public park, that's fucking stupid on its own. No one may take a bath without a prescription. Ew. Wonder what point in time and era that was from. It is illegal for any citizen to own more than 3 dogs. Well, you don't want somebody having too many dogs to where they're not taking care of them and then the dogs are living a poor lifestyle. So perhaps maybe that's what the law targets towards. In Burlington, Massachusetts, you may not walk around with a drink. In Cambridge, Massachusetts, it costs $50 extra for a permit for hurling, soccer, or Gaelic football games in a public park on site. What the hell is a Gaelic football game? Or Gaelic? Gaelic. I don't know if that's actually how it's pronounced, but I'm gonna take a guess that means Gaelic football. I don't know. Good old Concord, Massachusetts. One may not sell or distribute bottled water in Concord, Massachusetts. Alright. First of all, this place is called Hingham, Massachusetts. Hingham. You may not have colored lights on your house if it can be seen from Main Street, because it can interfere with your way. You think someone's going to get confused with the street lights? If you live on Main Street and want to paint your house, the colors must be approved by the Historical Society. Really? Hopkinton, in Hopkinton, Massachusetts. Though horses and cows are allowed on the common, dogs are prohibited. Long Meadow? Am I saying that right? Longmeadow, Massachusetts? I say it with a question mark. It is illegal for 2 men to carry a bathtub across the town green. Ooh, Marlborough, Massachusetts. It is illegal to buy, sell, or possess a squirt gun. Silly string is illegal in the city limits. This sounds like a boring ass fucking town already. Marlboro with your no squirt guns, no fucking silly string. What? No video games, no board games. Sit at home, go to the library, have a good fucking time. Alright, got a couple more left for Marlboro, Massachusetts. One may not detonate a nuclear device in the city. This is like the third or fourth city we've seen with that law. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure one of those cities even had a $500 fine tacked onto that. Yeah, but it's good that you put it on the books just to let the quaint citizens of Marlboro know. No nukes in this town. I don't fucking know. It is illegal for any citizen to own more than two dogs. Now this one, now the Marlboro, you can't have more than fucking two dogs. You can't have more than two dogs. You can't have squirt guns. You can't have silly string. I get the nuke thing. I mean, that's kind of implied, isn't it? I mean, just automatically like, hey, don't murder a whole bunch of people. Milford, Massachusetts. Peeping in the windows of automobiles is forbidden. Well, you shouldn't be peeping into the fucking... No, that's not a dumb law. Someone's walking around vehicles, sticking their nose in vehicles. They're probably looking to steal something. Nahant, Massachusetts. Some of these names are so questionable. At least how I say them. Sleds may not be coasted down streets. You can't ride a sled down the road in Nahant. It is illegal to excavate any city street. In Newton, Massachusetts, all families must be given a hog from the town's mayor. The joy of old laws. That's all I can say. I mean, how they thought a prior time to us, I mean, it's sometimes completely different. Okay, we are down to the last two cities and the last two laws. North Andover. An ordinance prohibits the use of space guns. Space guns. That would imply guns that were made, manufactured, and developed in outer space, and then brought to Earth. Right? Would that be appropriately perceived? So, in Woburn, Massachusetts, in bars, it is actually illegal to walk around with a beer in your hand. It may be illegal, but I don't know, nobody fucking care. No, that was pretty sweet. That was pretty juicy. I liked it. There was a lot of really weird and stupid ass laws in this state. I'm glad I did this one. They did not disappoint me. And only like one strike against, like people's sexual preferences or whatever. But no, it was overall, it was just plain flat out dumb. Good job, Massachusetts. Thanks everybody for watching. It's greatly appreciated. If you would, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button for future content.